Hey everyone, David H. here from socialexpression.net, or Social Expression. And this evening I want to talk about the belief that I just don't belong. I don't belong here. I don't belong around these people, okay? I had that one for a long time. And it's one of those symptomatic ones that show up when we have social anxiety. So this feeling of not belonging, when you get in that socially anxious state, is one of, it's almost like, to me it felt like it was just overwhelming and intense. I couldn't handle all the stimulation of the people around me. In particular, say at a bar or something, that I didn't belong, that everybody could see that I was nervous or thought I was weird. And it's a really irrational belief. And when you're caught in an anxious state, then you can't really get out of it. And the more you kind of stew in it and try to get out of it, a lot of times by fighting it, the more that it gets worse, and it's really difficult. Right, I'm sure if you're watching this, you probably experienced something like that, whether it's out at a bar or at a party, or maybe like a work meeting, or even a work party or something. Or at school, maybe at the student center, something like that. So what I want to say is what's happening here is your amygdala, which is the emotional center of your brain, is just firing away, and the social anxiety is really triggering, and the fear is coming from the amygdala. So it's a real fight or flight response that is occurring. So that's why we just can't say stop it. It's fired to go. And the main point I want to make about this is that you can't trust what you're feeling, okay? When you have social anxiety like this, your feelings are not representative, of what's really going on, and what's the reality of the social situation. And you are creating this reality of the social situation, or being socially uncomfortable, because it's wired into your brain this way. So that's what we're doing all this work for, is to unwire it. Sorry, my neck is tight and shoulders are tight. I did an hour and a half of Tai Chi today, and it really got me in the shoulders. That's a tangent. So anyways, I want to speak about rationally a couple things here. So one is, you feel that you don't belong. Then why do you not belong, and why does everyone else belong? Because clearly, you think everyone else belongs there because they're there, but you don't. And you have to say, well, rationally, it doesn't make any sense. Okay? So, I like to approach things from a rational viewpoint, and also we have to do things from an experiential and emotional viewpoint. But rationality helps ground things very well, and especially in doing stuff at home and thinking about it and thinking in new ways. So one, you have to realize that you have the right to be there just as much as everyone else. There's nothing that says, so if you listen to your feelings and your emotions that are really coming from your amygdala are saying that you don't belong there, but you can't trust that, right? Because you have social anxiety. So you have to know that you can't inherently trust yourself when you're feeling that way. It's irrational, and you deserve to be there. So you have to start working on, of course, as I always talk about, self-acceptance, and knowing that you deserve to be there. It's your right to be there, just as it is everybody else's right. Okay? And there probably are some people that feel uncomfortable that have social anxiety, but there's no way you're probably going to notice them, because you're so self-conscious that you can't even see it. Now that I've come out of it, a lot of times when I see somebody being quiet or rude or whatever, the first thing I think now is, well, maybe they have social anxiety, maybe they're nervous. Whereas in the past it would be, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? See, it's all about them, just like it's all about you. Okay, that's what's happening there with the social anxiety. Sorry for the edit there. My computer froze up in the video, so I had to edit it. So again, realize that you deserve to be there rationally, and those are the kinds of statements and affirmations you want to practice at home around self-acceptance, deserving to be there, and deserving to be socially comfortable, deserving to interact with people normally, and have a social comfortability and social life that you desire. So. And of course, we need to work on doing it rationally. But rationally isn't always going to cut it. We have to build the emotional experience in. And, that's where we have to do some exposure. Using a combination of two, the cognitive and the behavioral, is what I think is a really, really effective way. There's also stuff we can do to look at emotional fears and treat emotional fears. Be Set Free Fast is great for that. Meditation, learning how to lean into your fear when you're experiencing it. There's a lot of different ways to address it on the spot while you're at home, visualization. But, just coming to realize that I just don't belong comes from the feeling, the emotions and feelings that are wired in for social anxiety. So that's what we need to work on changing and shifting. And it's something that has to be done on a consistent basis to work to overcome this stuff. So that was my short video on I just don't belong. And as always, leave questions and comments below. And check out my blog, socialexpression.net. I am working on an online home-based course called Dissolving Your Social Anxiety. It's going to last about 3.5 months. To help people from home doing the work to overcome social anxiety, and in a way that won't overwhelm them, and there'll be video kind of lessons to help support you out every week, and exercises and whatnot, and so you can do it also, be learning about this stuff, and I'll be giving you things to work on in a daily routine that I recommend doing, but also ways to customize it for yourself, to your own specific flavor of social anxiety, because we all have our own symptoms that we, would like to overcome and need to address. So that's the whole point of it. So pretty excited about it. It's a lot of work, and I'm working on it every day, so I'm hoping to have it done by mid-February, but that's probably pushing it. It's probably going to take longer than that, even though if I'm working on it every day. So anyways, thanks for watching, and best of luck on overcoming your essay. And until next time, have a good one. Bye.